For example, University of Benin have increased their tuition fee from 40,000 naira to 150,000 naira. But there's good news. I don't know whether you are aware that federal government have withdrawn subsidy. I don't know whether there's subsidy or not on education. Apart from petroleum subsidy being withdrawn, the federal government has said that universities should fund themselves. When I say universities, federal universities. So let's get it clear. So federal universities should fund themselves. That means federal government is not going to give them fundings again. And the implication is that federal universities will now regulate their school fees, tuition fees, in order to be self-sustaining. For example, University of Benin have increased their tuition fee from 40,000 naira to 150,000 naira. So University of Benin, I know that one for sure, from 40,000 naira to 150,000 naira. University of Benin. But there's good news. And the good news is, once you are an APC supporter, just when you want to pay the tuition fees at the bank, tell them that you are an APC supporter and you pay 40,000. Or when you go to University of Benin, just go there with a broom. Go there with a broom. Go and meet the registrar of University of Benin and say, I'm an APC member. They will allow you to pay 40,000 naira because you are an APC member. Others will pay 150,000 naira. This is the best time to be an APC member in Nigeria. I wish I'm in Nigeria. I could have joined APC. Though I don't like APC, but I would have joined them so I can enjoy all the benefits that APC members are enjoying in Nigeria. Likewise, if you want to buy petrol in Nigeria, if you want to buy petrol, a liter is 500, 550, between 500, 550. But if you go to any petrol station in Nigeria, just give them your APC card. They will sell a liter of petrol for you for 65 naira. Very cheap. Or alternatively, if you don't have an ID card, you don't need to bother yourself. Just go with broom. Broom is the symbol of APC. So when you get to a filling station, just wave your broom. They will sell a liter of petrol to you and for you for 65 naira. This is the best time to be an APC member in Nigeria. Now, let's talk about politicians in Nigeria. Over the weekend, Bola Ahmed Tinubu, whether the president or I don't know which title you want to give him, but for this purpose, let me call it Alhaji Bola Ahmed Tinubu, increased the allowances of the politicians by over 100%. So politicians and judges, their allowances and salaries have been increased by 110%. 110%. In other words, politicians, political office holders, their salaries had been increased. And then judges too, their salaries had been increased. I keep on telling Nigerian masses that they are too gullible. I know they will still come and abuse me. They are still gullible, and while the politicians are telling Nigerian masses to fasten their belts, to tighten their belts, politicians in Nigeria are loosening their own belts. Politicians in Nigeria are losing. Now, the cost of governance in Nigeria is too high. And I said it, and I will continue to say it, that the cost of governance in Nigeria is too high. A senator in Nigeria earns more than the president of America. The president of America earns only $400,000 a year. So, a senator in Nigeria earns more than the president of America. So, the cost of governance in Nigeria is too high. Instead of Bola Ahmed Tinubu, because they say he's an accountant and he's an economic wizard, and that he has a Midas touch. So, I was expecting Alhaji Bola Ahmed Tinubu to cut down the cost of governance. What's wrong with senators taking half of their salary or 1/4 of their salary? What's wrong if senators, because I heard, I'm not too sure, they say they earn 15 million per month. So what's wrong with Alhaji Bola Ahmed Tinubu say, okay, senators, economy of Nigeria is not good. As from next month, you'll be earning 5 million a month. I'm just saying it. I'm not too sure, but but what's wrong with Bola Ahmed Tinubu to say, House of Rep members, the amount, what we are paying you is too high. You just have to get 1/4 of your salary. Now, the new National Assembly, Alhaji Bola Ahmed Tinubu, your economic wizard, has just approved 242 billion naira for them, for accommodation. 242 billion naira for them. And I thought people say he's an accountant. He has worked in Mobi. He's an economic wizard. He will just transform Nigeria. He has Midas touch. So I'm yet to see the Midas touch. I'm yet to see the impact of his Midas touch in governance. Now, over the week too, he replaced the service chiefs, and people are jubilating. I still don't know why people are jubilating. So you want Bola Ahmed Tinubu not to change his service chief. You want him to inherit Buhari's service chief. Because I still don't understand Nigerians. And they are clapping all over the place. So you want Bola Ahmed Tinubu to inherit service chief of Buhari, who are loyal to Buhari, not to him. This one is not a rocket science. There's nothing spectacular about changing of service chiefs. It's the norm. He has dissolved all the parastatals. Yes, he has the right to dissolve all the parastatals. All the people that campaign for Tinubu, they have to be compensated, if you don't know. So all the people that campaign for Tinubu, the Festus Keyamos of this world, the Femi Kanede of this world, and the only way they can compensate them is to give them a political appointment. So Tinubu has to dissolve all the board of parastatals in order to bring in his own men. This is how it works all over the world. So I don't know why Nigerians are clapping. That he has changed board of parastatals, and so what? What's so spectacular about it? So, well, I know that Nigerians is the headquarters of Mugun. There are too much Mugu in Nigeria. Nigeria is the world headquarters of Mugu. Nigeria is the world headquarters of Mugu. So, Nigeria has unquantifiable numbers of Muguns. Even educated Muguns, they are in Nigeria. Educated, non-educated Muguns. Muguns by birth. Muguns by association. Muguns, people deliberately turn themselves into Mugu. There are many in Nigeria. You cannot force me to be a disciple of Bola Ahmed Tinubu. You can't. Babala in your kokon only force me. Kinje omolayin Tinubu. Tí o bá ti ní, if you have a covenant to be a perpetual slave to Tinubu's family, Bola Ahmed Tinubu's, that's between you and Tinubu. But don't come and think either by dubious means or by cajoling, I will now follow you to support Tinubu. I won't. There is no basis for it. I'm out of conviction. I can never support Tinubu. So if you want to support Tinubu, you don't have any problem with it. It's within your fundamental human right. But don't come and infect me with your virus of stupidity.